And introducing the Miss Fabulous. I just got to tell you guys about her, but I really want her to break it down. I felt she was better qualified to break this down, even more so than me, because I learned everything I know from her myself. So here is Kalei.
Thank you, Selena. Thank you for asking me to hop on and share TBC with everybody. And I'm so glad that I met you. I feel that you're one of the most biggest blessings in my life to date. And we get along so well. And thank you for being open-minded and getting training and being confident within a week to roll this out. And thank you for introducing me to Dominique, because she's a rock star.
Yes.
So just to give you guys a little bit of history, if you're brand new to TBC, I'll give you a little breakdown about my background really quickly so you know what perspective I'm coming from. About 3 years ago, Bitcoin came to me the second time around, and the first time I had friends that introduced me to it and said, hey, put $5,000 into Bitcoin and you'll be a millionaire in a couple of years. And I told them, I'm a single mom with 2 kids. I don't got any extra $5,000 laying around. And I missed that opportunity because in 2 years, all of my friends who did invest in Bitcoin became millionaires. And so about 3 years ago, the second time it came back into my life, I wasn't losing the opportunity. I'm an understudy of a gentleman by the name of Gary Connor, who owns the 3rd largest Bitcoin and cryptocurrency newspaper in the world. And through learning from him, I diversified in all the other cryptocurrencies. And I always had thought, why is it that the people aren't getting in early into something versus a capitalist getting in early? And then, lo and behold, TBC presented itself to me, and I was flabbergasted. I was excited. I was introduced to the developers of the coin, and at that very moment, it made sense to me that this was going to be the first ever digital sovereign currency where the people come together as a community and unite, and they follow an agreement, which agreements and contracts were made without us in the past, and that's why, the feds and the banking system all work in their favor with money. Well, with TBC, I joined on July 25th, and I put in $1,200 at that time. That $1,200 is worth over $2 million today, but in the meantime, that's just one of my wallets. I realized that I needed to start expanding the process, developing the community, start doing training videos, because what we did is we behaved like network marketers, even though this wasn't a network marketing opportunity, to spread the wallets, to also spread the coins around the planet. So to date, with my network base, we've opened up 5 countries where the leaders were introduced from myself or Kathy, my business partner. And, 42 cents on July 25th, over $500 today. I think we're pretty excited with the results of TBC. Now, TBC is very simple. It's the least complicated cryptocurrency out there because you are the bank. So as long as you know how to take money, whether it's PayPal, Bitcoin, Facebook money transfer, or whatever methods you use for people to exchange money with you, your TBC is going to sit in your wallet after you purchase it with your own money, whether it's Bitcoin or USD, and it's going to continue to grow by 1 to 5% a day. So lately it's 3%. A couple of weeks ago it was 4%. And this is the coolest thing. Even if you don't go and talk to people, your money is going to grow in value. So it was the first thing that I'd ever put all of my team members in, and I personally brought over 400 people to the community because I believe in it. And so between now and then, we've had there was only about 3,000 people when I got started. There's over 60,000 today, and that's without a network marketing plan. And what I love about it is that you can transact in real time. You hold 100% of your coins the moment that you buy them, and they're transferred into your wallet. And when you log in, you're going to have the same amount of coins, but the value is going to go up. And the way that the value goes up is everyone who comes in and registers at the billioncoin.info site with their email and clicks on the agreement successfully, you are now considered a member of the community. You have access to the information, the blog. Don't expect this to be a network marketing company or having to edify a whole bunch of people. It's really bare bones. When you think about it, it's what can you do? What kind of mentality do you have? How do you feel about exchanging money? And then also feeling really good because your friends who are interested.
You picked it up a little bit, hon.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me better now, Selena?
Yes.
And so you can feel good because the growth on this coin is $1 billion in value. Now let me sit back really quickly and help you guys understand Kris Kringle's conception of this. Kris Kringle is like Satoshi Nakamoto, where they're the developers of the TBC coin. And the whole principle of this comes from an abundance perspective of God's will, which allows us to take back our own sovereignty and our own currency and really be really effective in our money circumstances. But more importantly, if you had $1 billion, how many more good things and good work, if you weren't stressed out about money, and think about that, what would you do? You would probably create all kinds of different things because you have the capital to do it. You'd probably spend more money at places like, well, you know, people going peer-to-peer right now in the Facebook groups, but there are tens of thousands of people selling stuff, you know, right off of social media for full TBC. And if you guys are not in those groups and want to be spending your TBC as it grows, definitely contact Selena. She'll put you in the groups. But in about 60 days, we're going to roll out TBC eBay and TBC wireless with my business partner and I. And what does that mean for you? Imagine being able to pay for your phone bill in TBC. Imagine being able to buy cell phones in TBC. Imagine buying anything in eBay for full TBC. And then this is what's cool. Your money's going to keep on growing. There's going to be a point where you're not going to be able to spend it fast enough. As an example, I'm getting about $300,000 a day in interest. Okay? So we find ways to just make it better and improve, grow the community together simultaneously. And Selena, so far I think you're liking it.
What do you say?
I said, so far I think you're liking it.
A lot of noise in the background. Could you mute, please? Somebody mute their phones. I might can mute the phone. What did you say, Kalei?
I said, so far you're liking it.
Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness, absolutely. I guess I could be a testimony. When I first entered and I first was introduced to this, I was just like stunned, like what? I can get 3 to 4%, 5% growth on my money daily, and I just thought about all the bank accounts and 401ks and all those that's sitting up accumulating absolutely no value. I used to be a accident and health insurance agent. So, and I've been in the financial business for most of my career, so I understand interest, and I understood that we weren't getting much, even at retirement. So that really, that really moved me, and I was able to introduce it to some people, and because of that, I was able to grow in less than 2 weeks from my initial investment of $1,000 and me introducing to other people where I'm almost at $20,000 today in less than 2 weeks.
Wow.
I've never done that with any money anywhere. Hold on a second. I'm going to just bring on Dominique Barbie so she can tell you her testimony as well real quick and tell you how she experienced the glorious abundance of TBC. Dominique Barbie, tell them real quick, honey.
Hi, everyone. Hey, Kalei. Thank you for coming on. Hey, girl. I missed you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh, my gosh. I'm just so happy that Selena met Kalei and introduced me to her. And just our relationship is just so amazing. Actually, when Selena first told me about it, I was just like, okay, this sounds too good to be true. And I didn't pay it any mind. And the next day she called me, and the next day she called me, she kept telling me how much her money was growing. And I was just like, what? Your money is growing like this? And so I said, okay, forget it. Just introduce me to whoever you need to introduce me to and let me figure out what it is. And then I got to meet Kalei, and she explained about all this abundance. And, you know, you attract the things that are happening in your life. And a lot of people miss over opportunities, and they call it poor passing over opportunities repeated. And people are looking for breakthrough, and they're passing right over it. This time, I didn't pass over it, and I'm so happy I did. And my money is growing at a consistent 4% every day. So that just speaks volumes. I cashed out some of my money, and I left some, and it's absolutely amazing. I just say I'm thanking Selena and Kalei for just introducing me to this because it's a blessing. And I just, the first time I heard about it, I couldn't sleep at night. I was shaking and everything because my money was growing. I was like, how many people can I help with this? So, guys, if you are on the fence, you really need to, try it out, and you will not regret it. I've had people who joined the community who didn't know what was going on, what cryptocurrency was, and they saw their money grow, and they were just like, oh, my gosh, I'm so happy that you told me about it, and I at least tried it out. So definitely, get in where you fit in, as I say.
Thank you, Dominique Barbie. So, yes, I want to bring it back to Calais a little bit, and because this is not have to be a long, drawn-out call because it's really straight to the point. This is what it does. Is my Calais still on?
I'm still here, sweetheart. I'm still here.
Okay, so what we wanted to do, because I wanted to give you guys a quick overview. I also want to know if anyone out there had any questions. We have it right here. The TBC expert.
I'll be happy to answer questions. Absolutely.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi there.
Hi, I'm Tamala I'm from West Palm Beach, and I was just hey.
You got such a great voice. I'm like, where are we going to
go? Look, I get it all the time. If that sound like a little girl, but I was my friend Tabitha. We've been friends for a long time, and she put it on her website, and I was just how do you get started? Like, is there a dollar amount that you have to start with, or can you start with 200, 500? How does it work?
Great question. So you can start at whatever amount you can, commit to. What I love about TBC is you just think of it as if we're in the United States and none of you guys have Bitcoin, we still take USD until that goes away. And so if you wanted to start with $200, that's wonderful. If you wanted to start with $2,000, that's wonderful. You start where you start. And what I love about it is that it still has between right now and $1 billion in value to grow. So there's over $900,000 more, $900 million for it to grow in value. So yeah, there's no restrictions on where you can start, and you want to buy it from somebody. I'm going to tell you guys, I've been a network marketer. I run different companies, and what I can tell you is you want to start with people who can teach you, train you, and be able to support you. That's where you're going to want to start. You're not going to want to put your money in with somebody that doesn't have the experience or not moving with the momentum, not able to support you and teach you and help you grow. But like Selena said, it's pretty straightforward. If you know how to take money and you know how to do division, you just divide the money that you take divided by the daily rate, which today is over $520-something. And then that's the amount of TBC that you would send to them. And then encourage them every day to look in their wallet, and they're going to see the value growing. And typically what happens when we got started, because it was so early on, a lot of people were only buying like $100 worth because they were trying to test it out. Now, even through Selena and Dominique, people are paying $5,000 to $20,000. Just this month in December, I had a $50,000 month just in USD and another $20,000 in Bitcoin. So what does that tell you? It tells you if you get out there and you start promoting it like we do on social media, you're going to have buyers that are attracted to you, and you do simple math. And then you send them the videos for them to get started. They follow the video, so you don't have to babysit them. As long as they can hear, or even if they're deaf, if they can follow the mouse on my screen from the videos that we share. And you guys are all welcome to make videos yourself. Then they can get it completed without you being there. They send you the wallet. They send you the money. Always take payment first, okay? And always work with your trusted circle of friends. So, when you take the payment first, let's just say somebody pays you $1,000, that money is yours 100%, unless you don't want to sell your coins, and then you come to Selena or Dominique or whoever introduced you, and we have coins that we can send to them. And what we're doing is we're really keeping our community very tight-knit and foundational. There are other TBC groups. You're going to see a bunch of people, especially on Facebook and WhatsApp. But we keep things together so that we have a foundation, and then soon we'll be releasing all of the content to train everybody else. But let me tell you something. When there's 50,000 people coming at you asking for you for help, you got to take a step back and go, okay. Now, they all got in through other people. This is marketing. We're in a community, but you have to assess your time management and work with the people that you like, know, and trust. So that's how you can get them. And you want to buy direct from somebody who has them that are willing to sell to you.
Okay.
So, I have a,
I'm sorry.
no, I'm sorry.
So, okay. You have the coins. I don't have the coins. So I would buy the coins from you. So now I have $200 worth of coins.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. And that's gonna go by 1 to 5% every day, and it's been 3 to 4% every day for probably the last 2 months.
Okay.
And
okay.
it will never go down in value. So once it's over, like today it's over $520 something. It will never go back in value because it's built into the algorithm to adjust to that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, I have a quick question. So is this only a one-time investment, or could you just keep purchasing over and over and over again?
Oh, girl, you can keep on purchasing over and over and over and over and over and over. There's,
Okay.
I always encourage people. The thing is would you want to make 3% of $100 or 3% of $10,000 or 3%
Right.
of $100,000, right? And
Right.
so that's kind of how I look at it with people. Do you want to get to $1 million 10 times faster, or And some people, you like I said, that's what I loved about it when I first started. You start where you start. Not everybody has $1,000. Not everybody.
Right. That's why I asked that question. Right.
And so we had friends
Okay.
in the beginning. They put in $5. Now their $5 is worth over $20,000. You think they're not happy?
Right.
They're stoked.
Right.
Super stoked. So
Right.
and then when you get big enough and you want to do something nice, you never publicly promote that you're giving it away. You have private relationships with private people. If you want to help your family, that's nobody's business. It's nobody's business. So if you want to give some to your friends, like what I do is I'm a marketer and I have a networking background. So when I go to get my hair done, I have my hair salon, pay her in TBC, right? So I left her a $15 tip 2 months ago. She comes back and she's like, oh my God, this is worth over $500 ago. It's a heck of a tip, right? And so, but now they see it growing, and once people see it growing, they believe. And then once you start promoting socially, people come to you and you make transactions. When you got real money in your hands, what most people think is real money, right? Because paper money isn't real money, but we utilize it. So that's the association. And so once you take it, you take it, and that's now you can go pay your bills, or if you take Bitcoin, of course that's another great cryptocurrency. But this is my favorite one because it is not tied to scarcity and it's not tied to the stock market business model. And it's one where the people agree that the value is what it is, not a group of investors that tell you from the perspective, from the performance, or having somebody else dump in a whole bunch of coins and make the value go down. So I've been through all of that.
Right.
So this here is solid. It's amazing.
Okay.
Elena,
Thank
I have
you.
a quick question then also.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I guess I'll make two real quick questions. Number one, I'm just thinking like who was on the phone, we'd probably be stupid for not going in to talk to our agent that's got our retirement fund and stuff like that there. I know you'd have to take a tax hit on it, but with what you're going to make, by all means, you're going to way outdo what you're going to have to take as far as the tax thing. And then the other thing is with the money you make off of this, as far as the profit, will there be 1099s? You have to pay taxes on that at the end of the year, or how does that work?
That's a great question. So if you're taking Bitcoin or any of the other cryptocurrencies, that's the whole purpose for cryptocurrencies. It's a decentralized currency that the feds cannot regulate. That's the importance of it, right? So you never pay taxes on Bitcoin. Okay, what you pay taxes on is if you have any money circulating into and go ahead and speak to a cryptocurrency attorney when you talk about this kind of stuff, if you're going to go look for an accountant or an attorney. But what happens is that if you're ever transferring money or people are sending money to your bank account, of course, you're going to have to pay taxes on those because they're monitored, right? So definitely make sure that you have that all together.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yes, you're welcome. Great question.
So I have a question. Okay, so when you like say Mrs. Dominique, she said that she cashed in some of hers, and when she cashes that in, do you have to pay taxes on that, or that's just free and clear? So how do you cash it in?
So you're going to take money for money. You're doing a trade out. You're doing what's called an exchange. So if you took $1,000 from a friend and they paid you through a payment system that's attached to your bank account, of course you're going to have to file, right? So you pay taxes on the money that you're filing. That's what cashing in means here with TBC. If you take Bitcoin, if you take Ethereum, if you take any of these other cryptocurrencies you might not be used to yet, that's okay. Just know that they're all legal and on the blockchain. Then those will not be taxed because you're not taking it out until you transition it into fiat currency or the dollar bill. But just so you guys know, if you take Bitcoin, then like Selena knows, she can create a local Bitcoin wallet. You can take Bitcoin for TBC, do the conversion for that, and then there's a Shift Pay card or a BitPay card that you can attach to your local Bitcoin wallet, and anywhere that Visa is taken, you'll be able to use your Bitcoin that way as well.
Oh, okay. So it's like having a prepaid card and you transfer it onto there and you can spend it.
Yeah, it's like having basically a wallet is a bank account.
Right,
so
right.
Right. And so if you attach your BitPay card or your Shift card to your blockchain wallet or your Coinbase card, a Coinbase wallet, then whatever is in there, you can use it just like a debit card.
And then that's not taxable though, right?
No, it's not taxable because it's not transitioning back into USD into the bank. And I have friends that just drop by money. I just tell people to bring cash over.
Okay.
I'm not
bring me some cash.
Bring me some cash.
They won't touch
I don't have those type of friends right now. Just a
once they see your results, you will.
Huh?
Right?
And once they start seeing your results, you will.
Right.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Can you explain a little bit about the exchange? Because I had a guy that inboxed me, and he was like, the exchange is good, but it's going to be a lot of people, bomb rushing it, so it's going to be hard to do this and that. A lot of people are not, good marketers, so they're having a hard time selling their coins.
Right.
So can you explain a little bit of the benefits of the exchange?
Well, absolutely. First of all, I'm not an avid fan of the exchange because I understand what needs to be done. The exchange basically backs up the program. To me, I never use it, okay? I am straight peer-to-peer. I'm a social marketer. I go and post stuff on social media. I am the exchange. The reason why people are having a hard time is because we've encouraged all of our team members and people who are introduced to publicly promote the results. So if you do 2-minute videos every day or screenshots of your investment growing, it's more likely that people are going to come to you and ask you about it. If you use the exchange, it's kind of like if you're not used to trading, if you're going to put up a sell order, and you might wait 24 hours, and because, we're all going person to person, the last thing that we want to do is tell them to go buy from the admin. We don't want to do that. But you're able to do that, and you're able to use the exchange if you want to. Again, I'll just tell you what I do, and I would never wait to put 1, 2, 3 TBC coins up on the exchange when I can go and meet somebody like Selena who will turn me on to somebody like Dominique, and then I have Nicole. It's all about your relationships, and a relationship is much stronger than an exchange. Plus, it needs the right behavior activity. And so why a lot of people who are in the Philippines or in some of these other places who got started, they were never business people in the first place. That's why they're having a hard time selling. And they don't have coaching because they're not getting it through us. And I'm have a vast understanding of who my network is. And I have private groups that we train on this with people. So that's just my take on it. I've never used it. I probably will never, ever use it. I'd rather go and chat with somebody in an inbox and send some videos and have them come back to me and say, hey, let me buy from you. And I say, yes, right? And then I teach them.
Perfect. I'm with you. I just wanted to know because this guy was in my inbox talking about it, but I'll probably never use it either.
Yeah, we're very conservative over here.
Well, the thing, too, you guys, is that there are a lot of TBC holders, and there are a lot of people who, you know, you're going to see the Filipino community, and they're amazing. You know, they're just trying to go out and get after everyone, which is great. But, you know, I tell people, how long did it take Bitcoin to get even an ATM card? It took about 7 years. Okay, so we are way ahead of the curve. We've got groups where I did over $500,000 in TBC sales for MLM products that were just sitting in my garage, or, you know, I could order it cash and trade it in. And why that was substantial was because it grows at 3% a day. So imagine, you know, making $500,000 in sales, and every single day it's growing at 3%. There is no scarcity after that, you know. So, yeah.
Any more questions, anyone? Or do that sum it up? So what we want you to do is, after the call, the person that invited you to this call, get back with them. I believe Monique, myself, and we can help get you set up. And, you know, let's start appreciating your value and money. Let's start transferring that. I'm about to say worthless dollars. I'm sorry. Down in value, okay? And let's put it into some appreciating coins. And then, you know, it gives you ways to actually survive and actually experience growth.
I was on
the
conference call.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So on that note, if we don't have any more questions, thank you all so very much for attending the call. This call will be recorded. And if you don't have any questions, then you all have a fabulous night and get back, like I said, with the person that invited you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Good night.
God bless everybody. Happy New Year.
Man, to blow up, talking all the way up, so high you can't see me. I know all the real feel me, but do all your others hear me? I mean, do you want to really, 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 really listen to me? It's trying to blow up. Listen to me. Tired of all the dreaming, all the playing, all the lacking, all the scheming. If you're mediocre, then you won't feel me. If you're scary, then you never ever get me. You won't get me. Listen to me. It's trying to blow up. Listen to me.